I wanted to talk about how to find your ideal weight and stay there forever without dieting. Has anybody here ever tried to go on a diet? Show me. Oh my God! Has anybody ever lost weight and gained some back? Oh boy. Well, you are not alone. But diet industries have us thinking that we failed, and we need the new diet to pull us out of the funk created by the last diet. Most diets have 1,200 calories or less. So the first psychological symptom of starvation is preoccupation with food. So if you're obsessed, now you know why. But one of the most fascinating things that I found about artificial sweeteners is that the major side effect is that they may actually increase appetite. I was so blown away that the diet product of the century could actually make you hungrier. Like, what a side effect to have. So we know that diets don't work. What about diet food? Well, there has been a national weight gain since we started using artificial sweeteners. So I think that's a hint. And if they really worked, I think we'd all be thin and gorgeous already. So what can we do that works? Go all natural. Once you eliminate all the chemicals in food, what's left is the nutrition. So if you blur the distinction between snacks and meals, you could have a party in your mouth. For instance, you can have a Vans whole grain toaster waffle for breakfast with a scoop of natural ice cream, not Supreme, that's too rich. Under 300 calories, and you've got whole grains, fiber, protein, calcium, a little sugar to kill your appetite, and fat to keep it away. Does anybody like Sun Chips? Whoa! Okay. Let's read the ingredients. Anything you don't recognize? It's all natural, and even the salt is very low. 3 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein. This is real food, folks. So you can polish this off for lunch and without guilt. Enjoy. Here you go, guys. Woo! Fritos. Who likes Fritos? Yeah! Ingredients: whole corn, corn oil, and salt. Anything bad there? Can you believe it? I mean, it's all natural. Woo! Smart food. Who likes smart food? Oh! It's a good thing I brought a lot of these. Actually has some protein in it because of the cheese. And I mean, who doesn't like smart food? It's really fabulous. Dark chocolate. Oh. Antioxidants. And dark chocolate really is unbelievably good for you. It has so many different kinds of wonderful things in it that stimulate your pleasure center. Even the fat in it doesn't clog your arteries. It's a special kind of fat called sterol. One of the most important tools that you can do is listen to your body. Our bodies can tell us when we're hungry and tell us when we've had enough. How do you know when you've had enough? Well, my cousin says he knows he's had enough to eat when he feels like he's going to puke. But now it's time to talk about sex. Sex is a calorie-burning activity. But the more important issue when it comes to sex is body image. We have all been taught that sexy means thin. Just remember, you're not allowed to hate yourself for anything you wouldn't hate another person for, especially body size. You can be sexy at any size. And speaking of sex, did you know that there are gender differences with regard to food cravings? Well, we talked about sex. I guess we can talk about alcohol. Okay, this guy doesn't like alcohol, so oh well. How many calories in a beer? Anybody know? Not bad. So let's talk about what good coping strategies are. For the problems that you can do something about, just brainstorm strategies to solve them. Get help if you need it. Do whatever you can to solve those problems, because you know what? When you solve your problems, you don't have them anymore. It's the most wonderful thing. They go away. We may never love our bodies, but it's kind of the best that we can do. So the next time you look in the mirror and you start fretting, and you catch yourself saying, oh my God, you know, my arms are flabby, or I don't like my butt, and I can't stand my stomach, and these thunder thighs, and you just start criticizing yourself, stop. And just say to yourself, would you ever say that to another person? Would you ever say, God, your ass is the size of Texas? you wouldn't do it because, you know, it's rude and it's abusive. And you know what? It's just as rude and abusive to say it to yourself. And we're also doing it to each other. Because when you talk about how ugly your cellulite is, it makes mine unacceptable. And we are promoting this whole diet mania culture. We're promoting discrimination against people of size, and we have to stop that. Self-esteem is a birthright. I believe that we are born entitled to self-esteem. If you go to a hospital and you look in a nursery and you see 17 babies lined up, how can you say that this baby deserves self-esteem, but this one's a little too chubby so that one shouldn't have self-esteem?
So like when you quit smoking, you gain weight.
Which one's the best place to eat out of all the fast foods? Like, is McDonald's better than Burger King?
How do you determine the actual body weight that you should be at?
Is it true, like, if you're supposed to really drink like a certain amount of water and...
It's been a lot of questions. Anybody else? This has been the best audience. I am so happy to have been here. Yay! Woo! Love you! Thank you.
I thought it was so much fun. I liked that she gave the food and stuff because normally like the guys wouldn't have had fun, you know, and it kind of like livens it up, makes it more fun.
She was really good. She was good. I liked it. I'm not drinking this now because it's bad for you.
If everyone could hear Dr. Abby speak, I think that would be great.